Although dolphins normally travel in small groups, they sometimes come together in spectacular numbers. This is a superpod made up of hundreds upon hundreds of dolphins. But it's not Spy Tuna's only revelation. She soon discovers just how their extraordinary leaps are performed. Rapid beats of the tail provide the power.
Tuna cam is filming under the water,
Yep.
and turtle cam, meanwhile, is above the water and getting these extraordinary shots.
Yeah, so we always had a combination of cameras. I mean, and that's the whole point. We had 13 different types of cameras. They all got different sort of views. So it was very rare we only had one camera down.
These are amazing pictures here, aren't they? Talk through these here.
Well, these are when we had a cameraman. Actually, we always had a crew operating above the surface and below the surface, and ones operating the devices. We also had, this is classic, you know, long lens, incredible photography in super slow motion.
Yeah.
And so it's a combination of techniques we were using all the time.
Well, presumably you want to get fabulous footage, but also shots of behaviour that perhaps hasn't been seen before. Did you find that you were discovering things
We
about
were, I would say, in the course of filming, we probably, I'd say about 40 to 50% of what we saw with the devices actually never been seen before, let alone filmed. And that's the amazing thing about the spy devices.
What kind of things were you
Classic
excited
was,
by?
you know, lots of people go to health farms, health spas. We found that dolphins do the same. And by sending the devices down, we found that there was a certain rocky outcrop on this coral reef in Mozambique where the dolphins almost on a daily basis would visit. And they have a good old scrub, they have a good old exfoliation session.
John, you have already been involved in a programme like this, haven't you? Which involved the kind of boulder cam when you were filming lions.
That's for lions where it all started, and we've now, this is our 8th one. And last one was with penguins, which a lot of people will remember.
So this one was a lot more complicated.
It was. The devices we had to build this time around, they had to obviously go under the water. And some of them were going down to about 25 metres. So they had all manner of pressures to deal with. And some of them, in the process of filming, they did get slightly damaged.
Damaged? Were they damaged, eaten, stolen? What
A
happened?
whole array. Some of them, the glass blew on the front of them. Other ones, for example, squid cam actually got eaten by a giant fish.
Got indigestion.
Yeah.
You can film a lot now using presumably, you know, the technology that we have. Why do you get special pictures from these kind of cameras?
It's about the animals accepting them, really,
Right.
because obviously in the open ocean they can go where they like. So first of all, if you've got cameras that you want to get close to them, they've got to look like things which are friendly to them, or at least interesting.
So
to
if
them.
you send an underwater cameraman down amongst dolphins, is it simply the pressures on the cameraman that make it difficult to film, or do the dolphins react to the cameraman or camerawoman in a certain way?
React very differently. If there's a person there, I mean, obviously we did have crews which went down and these devices had to be operated. So we always had cameramen there, but it was the close proximity that these devices gave you that a cameraman or a camerawoman couldn't get.